Hello! Ooh, I'm back. Surprise! I just got a new vlogging camera yesterday, and I didn't realize it cropped so much off the top. So this is fun. This is fine. Sorry that I look yellow in this light, and that my makeup is a mess right now. I just worked 9:30 to 6:30 and got home from work. Sorry I've been gone so long. I'm back. I have a new nice portable camera with a camera that flips. The screen flips up in the back, so it's really cool, and I'm really excited. But it's small and it's portable. What I was filming with for a couple of years was this guy. It's my Nikon D5100. It's an amazing camera, and it films beautiful HD, but it's big and like I have to lug it around. But this one's Nikon Quick Shoot A900. Got it at Target for cheaper than it actually was anywhere else I found online. So being back in the new year, it's my first vlog of the new year. I haven't made a video in a while. So this is pretty much just a recap of everything that happened last year. And I got my my Instagram open to the beginning of last year so I can base it off of that because it was a wild year. But I'm glad to be back. I will be uploading more. I promise. I know I say that all the time, but I'm full reels this time because I just spent a lot of money on a camera. So, in the beginning, recap of 2017, here we go. In the beginning of 2017, if anyone follows my Instagram, you remember I was rocking Ramona Flowers hair. It was nice turquoise Ramona Flowers hair that was very, very short. Last year I'm like, I'm not gonna dye my hair, but no, I went through an array of different colors and everything. Last year I was also in my tattoo apprenticeship that went to June. It went through June, and then I finished that. So I did a year tattoo apprenticeship. Right now I'm not tattooing because I work at Hot Topic full-time as a store manager, and it's very hard to balance a full-time retail job with tattooing because I was working 9:30 to 6:30 at work, getting home around 7, and then tattooing pretty much from like 7 o'clock when I got home until 2 in the morning every day, and then I have to get up for work the next day. It was a lot. It was a very exhausting year. But I finished out my year apprenticeship, so I technically know how to tattoo. I'm just currently not practicing it in any way. What else happened last year? So last year in March, I went to Japan. The greatest place in the entire world. I mean, that was just like the highlight of my year. It was me at the maid cafe. Me wearing an authentic kimono. If you guys go back through my Instagram and dig, you'll find these. I mean, not dig that deep, but because obviously they were from last year. So after I had my Ramona Flowers hair, I decided to dye it silver. Silverish white wall in Japan, and it was slowly growing. So that's kind of what my hair looked like. It was like silver, and it matched my silver scarf. I knitted that, by the way. I knitted that scarf. I know how to knit. Fun fact about me, guys. I learned how to when I went to private school when I was very young. And then I had a short spurt of pink hair after the silver, which literally lasted like 2 days. And then I went to this weird auburny purple color that washed out, and it washed out within like a week, and then it went back to a pink. It went back to this color. So it went from a nice dark color to that pink again, which I mean, I don't hate. And then I had full red hair for a hot second before I went back to the black and red split color, if you can see it. Which also lasted like a hot second. And my hair was very short all of last year. Let's see what else. I feel like so much happened in the last year, but really it wasn't. I mean it was a lot, but looking back on it, I'm like, it was just a lot of the same stuff. I'm really sad I didn't vlog during the time I had my long black mohawk. trying to find a good picture of it here. This one's the best one. And I shaved both sides, and it was black. And then, so I had the big mohawk in the middle, and then my hair was, like, really short to, like, the nape of my neck, so I got black hair extensions, which went down to, like, here. So they were really long, and I still have that. I actually have 2 pairs and a blonde pair. Long story. But I'm really sad that I didn't vlog during that time because that was awesome hair. I still have a mohawk. Both the sides are still shaved and I still shave them. And right now my hair is lilac. And it was white like 3 weeks ago and now it's lilac because why not? But I still am rocking the mohawk. So also last year, at the beginning of the year, I was living in an apartment. And then around June, I moved back home with my parents because it was a very bad relationship. But moral of the story, don't date the alcoholic and don't move in with them. That's all I'm going to say about that. I was going to do a longer, in-depth video, but I don't want to cause any drama or really talk about it that much. At least on here. Anyone in my personal life knows. But that's why I moved back home. And also part of the reason why I haven't vlogged in forever. I also had orange hair last year. Fun fact. So after I broke up with my ex, and then I moved back home, these are 2 good pictures. This is my current man. You'll see him in videos because we're planning cooking videos, because pretty much all we do is eat mac and cheese and make waffle veggie burgers and all this amazing stuff that you guys need to experience. So with this camera, since it's so small and portable, I'm going to be able to bring it everywhere and film while we cook and have him not even notice. He'll totally probably notice though. While we were playing Pokemon Go, we like to go on Pokemon Go adventures a lot, and drive places that have a lot of Pokemon. Right now, I'm almost 31. I've been 30 in Pokemon Go since the summer because, obviously, since the summer. It's cold out now, it's snowing, no one wants to do that. Me with a Magikarp. If you can see this, this is my, magical girl stance that my mom took while we went on a walk. Oh, one of the also really cool things about this year was I had a test shoot with Inked magazine. So I went to the city, we took the initial photos, and I got to model a bunch of their clothing for them, and never heard back from them after that, but it was still such a cool experience. And I have some photos on my Instagram. They posted me on their Instagram a lot, and it was so cool because I've been reading this magazine for forever, and I love all the people in it and everything. And to get that opportunity, even though it didn't really progress anywhere past the initial photos, it was still completely amazing. So technically an inked girl, but not really published. It's okay. So I'm trying to find out what else happened this year besides that. That was the big one, was the Ink Mag photo shoot, which I was gonna make a video afterwards, but I didn't. So I'm mentioning it now. There's a Comic-Con up here, and for one of the days I was roller derby Harley Quinn, and I made my knee pads and arm pads and shoulder pads, but my outfit is from work. Killing it though! This is me and my boyfriend all dressed up. He was dead shop. I was briefly a disco ball. My hair was also blue a second time last year. It was only blue for like a hot second though, and then I went back to blonde, and now I'm lilac, which will fade to blonde. It's mostly faded out now. Oh, but this was my hair after I got my roots done the last time. Kill it! Instagram versus real life. Oh, and then the second really cool thing, I had another photo shoot, not with Ink Mag. There's a local top photographer up here called the Nerdy Monkey. And she does amazing, she does a lot of cosplay photography, but she does a series of female power witches. So she has a bunch of series of females who found what being a witch meant to them, kind of, and then she brought us all to the woods and took photos of us. But this is one of mine. Kill it! They're all on my Instagram, or you can go to her on Instagram at the Nerdy Monkey and see the entire series of them. She put music with all the videos. It's really beautiful and it's really cool. And it was such a great thing to like be a part of. And that's it. That was the scroll through my Instagram for 2017. 2017 wasn't terrible. It was rough. It was pretty bad. 2018 so far has been pretty rough. I have been sick for like the last 2.5 weeks with this sinus flu infection thing. And they gave me antibiotics, and then I had every single side effect that the antibiotics said, like, could happen. I had every single one of them. But hopefully now I'm on the up and up. I'm not blowing my nose often, which is really good. And I also shrunk my ears from 1 inch to 3/4 because they got really cold outside and then they'd be really painful, and I'm like, might as well shrink them down. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. But that's all. I just want to say thank you guys for sticking with me even when I haven't been making videos. If you guys have any suggestions or themes for this year, I want to do a series of cooking videos with my boyfriend and call it Cooking with Babe. So there's an idea. Any other kind of catchy, fun things you want me to do, like once a week or once a month, like new episodes, kind of. Just leave it in the comments. And thank you again for watching. I'm gonna try and go upload this from my new camera now. And I hope it videotaped the whole thing. I've never done that before, that's stupid.